Oh, now it works. Where were you at, Where were you at yesterday? Okay. Okay. I might need to get a new homeworld because this is a little tall. Alright. Head out. Right now, I just have to get the word speed. There. It looks like my little friends are ready too. Okay. Alright. Ready my weapons as well, but you get back quick. Let's make this quick. Done it out. Forgotten Forest. Oh, I think I've been here before. Yep. Definitely been here before.
One second, getting one or two last things straight real quick before I start. So just to make sure, Isaiah's reporting back in roughly the same spot he reported in the first time, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so a little bit away from the city. Just making sure I have the right map in mind. Alright, give me a minute while I finish getting one or two things straight. Might have somebody coming in PC for me in a second, if not, no big deal.
Gotcha. Is that voice mod intentional?
At the moment, no, but I'm too late to switch it off.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright, we're gonna make this quick. Gotta make this quick. Okay, controller's fully charged. Thank God. Alright, well, Wolf gets everything set up. There is an AA mission tomorrow. Around the same time. And I believe it's Honey Hill. I think that's what it's called. Find out. I know you're all listening. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. Oh. Yep, Honey Hill, Flex Mission. Flex Mission, Honey Hill.
waiting on Demona to get back to her computer in case she wants to join in desktop and spectate. The NPC was not responding, so I'm going to assume I'm doing this on my own, which is perfectly fine.
Gotcha.
Canonically, there would be 2 guards that come with him, but they would shortly after kind of fuck off to set up a perimeter of sorts to make sure that they're talking in peace.
Gotcha.
So, but wait a few more minutes and then we'll start. While I'm waiting, so context. As you are walking along, the first time you came down the path off to your right, as you were going towards the city, you would have seen a small batch of ruins. You didn't investigate them before. It's not the crypt you went to, it's separate ruins. But at the time, they were frosted over, it was way too icy. So Isaiah would presumably come and investigate them and see, probably out of curiosity, what they were. Now that they've kind of thawed out a little bit, there is still a lot of ice in the area. The same type of ice that was sealing the entrance to the crypt.
Okay.
But it has started to kind of thaw a little bit. As Isaiah approaches, he would feel eyes on the back of his head. It would feel almost as if the shadows themselves are watching him. Not
Gotcha.
necessarily in a malicious way or like he's going to get attacked.
Curiosity.
Somebody has definitely taken an interest in him.
Gotcha.
So, alright. Let me deafen in here. Demona has a upset stomach, so let me let everybody in the VC know that I'm going to be deafened.
I'm still in the VC too, so you want to get out of there or no?
Different VC.
Oh, okay.
Different VC. No, you're good.
Okay, all right. God, sometimes I wish I knew how to model make. Because I could have just kit bashed his body and put Isaiah's head on it. That would have been sick.
So as a heads up, just in case something does happen, do you want to be in the firepower avatar or family armor avatar? Just to make sure things go smoothly and don't have to switch and wait midway through.
Let's go with family armor.
Alrighty. Demona is on her way, so...
Are you sure she's good with that upset stomach of hers? Like you said?
Yeah, she just got over it. I double checked with her. She sounds alright, and she is sounding fairly adamant that she's alright, so...
Okay. Just let her know if it starts to come up again, she's good to leave. Take care of herself.
Yep, I already go ahead of you.
Gotcha. I forget, does this world have... Yeah, it does. Don't know where this music's from, but let's see. Forgotten Forest.
Are you streaming or you just got music on in the background?
Yeah, I am streaming right now. Oh, Sora made this.
Just curious.
Sora made this map.
I don't care if you're streaming. I was just curious, just so I know.
No, I was making sure. I don't know if this map had copyrighted music or not on it. So I'm just gonna keep the music down just in case. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, before we start, I'll be right back. There's a... I don't want y'all looking at my Twitter. I know likes are private, but still. I only like the world. Just, there it is. What's it called? Oh, okay. So, oh, check that out there. Okay. There was a world I recently liked on Twitter, and I was like, "Ooh, this looks good." All right. Oh wait, yeah. Sewing. I'm on an adrenaline.
That and readjusting my headset at the moment
Gotcha.
because it's slipping around. It's not annoying.
Is it the head strap?
No, so I have a small head, and with how sweaty I am right now and how my hair is, it can't get a solid grip on the back of my head at the moment.
Okay,
and
I gotcha.
I can't tighten it anymore.
Gotcha.
But I've got it. I should be good. So that's
Okay.
part of the reason in RP a lot of the times you'll see it looks like I'm looking up slightly. It's because the way that I clearly see is slightly lower in the lenses, and the way the headset rests on my face, it's not flat on my face. It's slightly angled upwards.
Okay, I gotcha.
So, let me see. Demona is on. Send invite. She will be spectating, so.
Okay. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, I'm gonna check that out later.
Isaiah will recognize this individual.
Okay.
As a last note before we start, that memory that I DM'd you about, remember the one that I told you got tweaked slightly?
Yeah.
When you sense that presence actually approach you, not just watching you, but actually enter the area, for a split second, that memory pops into your mind, very briefly, and then disappears.
Okay.
So, alright, hi Demona.
I'm on it.
Let me deafen in Discord. Alrighty. So
that's attached to the arms.
Let me do it this way.
That's good to know. Batman. again, everybody, tomorrow there is a mission, AA mission. So that's going to be fun. We're going to try to make this scene as quick as possible, because I want to chill with friends today. But I have to help Wolf out. He's still talking in the chat. Let's get weapons ready.
Alright. So, Zexel, as you approach, as I said before, scene will be starting here in a minute. As you crest the hill and come to investigate the ruins, the moment you're at the top of the hill, you feel like the shadows are watching you. Something or someone has taken an interest in you. The whole time you're investigating, you will see ice, both pillars and the entire structures, frosted over. The entrance here would normally be entirely sealed with ice, so you'd have to go around. It looks like something came through here on a rampage. There's no blood, there's no bodies, but whatever came through here and caused all this ice to come through was very, very angry. Scene can begin when you're ready.
Okay. Ice broken, no bodies, no blood. So I got a follower. Alright then. I think I might have pissed something off. Could it be that night that they mentioned? Or the wraith? If not both. Still plenty of ice around here.
As you step into the ruins now, instead of it feeling like the shadows that you initially crossed were watching you, every shadow in this area at once seems to have its eyes on you.
Oh, I got an audience now. Okay.
As you approach the tree, it is long since dead. These ruins are probably older than Hithlum itself. They're still very elven in nature, similar to the crypt you entered, but older.
Alright, so this place has definitely been around here longer. Alright. Can't waste time. I'll report to Ray what I found last time I was here. That way it doesn't look
As you
like...
step onto the path, from behind you feel something or someone enter the way you came in. And all of a sudden, disappear before reappearing right here.
Savel.
Mr. Moreau, you can lower your weapon, I mean you no harm. And for the opportunities that I could have attacked you, I could have done it long ago.
What do you want from me?
Simply to assist.
Assist?
You're helping Ray, are you not? The brother of the man that Aaron killed a couple months ago.
Yeah.
We have a mutual goal.
Fine.
And I'm sure you have plenty of questions.
I do, but I don't got the time to ask him.
And why would that be? It's just us around. And so far it seems that you're the one that's made the most progress, so you're farther ahead than anybody else that's been looking around for the glaive.
Why are you so interested in it?
Quiet progress.
Fine. And I doubt you know the location. Is that why you're following me?
Unfortunately, no, but something that I recently came into acquisition with is a key to it, I'm hoping. Consider it a pairing, the glaive and the item I have. They're both useless without the other.
They're broken in two. The king's hiding something. That part I do know. What it is?
It doesn't surprise me.
I'm gonna have to let Aaron know that he's...
Tell me, how much do you know of the city and its lineage, of its history?
Out of character, I fucking forgot. I'm just gonna say what I know.
I see. There's a bit more to it than that. I'm not sure how much the air of your boy has spilled to you, but there are bits that you won't find in the library in the city. You know, it was once a bustling, prosperous city. Now look at it. It's on lockdown due to one measly night.
Hi, Ashlyn. How you doing?
If our queen was still in power and was still on the throne, then that night wouldn't be an issue anymore. I mean, he did belong to her after all. The Alliance don't need to be in power in the city. They hold no sway, and the city's only tolerant of them because of the fact that it's better off slightly than the council was. But you and I both know who should have the throne, who it really belongs to.
Yeah. Don't know why he just take the throne.
Probably because his mother threw it away.
Okay. Am I supposed to be seeing anything? Just more ice and...
No. You don't feel like you're being watched, and it's just you and Sabel and a handful of individuals around, but they're not making a move, they're not watching you, they're more so following along to make sure you two stay uninterrupted.
So...
It's a perimeter of sorts.
Okay. So... Your friends here that are watching us, they with you?
That they are. I wanted to make sure this conversation stays between us. You're not the only one searching.
Alright then. At the glaive room.
Let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
City aside, family lineage aside, how much do you actually know of him? Him, not the parasite inside of him. The leech.
All I know is you killed his mother. Holy shit. Holy shit, now I think about it, I don't know much about him.
After his parents were taken out of the picture, which, yes, I did do that, but I did it in the name of progress. They abandoned their throne and left the city to fend for itself. The city got greedy, got too excited. They decided to try to branch out when the council was active. So they got rid of the Aerovirs in an attempt to get them off planet. The Alarans at the time were on the council and were seated to take Morelia's place. And she was none the wiser, nor was her husband. Whether it was a colony for the city or the city itself, people like that don't need to be in rule. Clueless, arrogant, traitors, some would call them.
Yeah, doing some improv right now, Ashlyn.
But you don't know much of the boy himself, do you? Sure, you may know of his past, but how much of that is tied to the parasite? What was his name?
Lathone.
The one his power comes from.
Lathone.
Yes, that one. He's gotten so used to having said power that he's attached to it. He's not even attached to the phone. He's attached to the power, the safety that it brings. But what has the parasite ever actually done for him? For you? For the fox?
Fuck off. Maybe protect him here and there, but...
I want to get rid of it. Is it really protecting him, or is it protecting itself, because they share the body?
Take him back.
After I killed his parents, I took him away. Somewhere that I deemed was safe, somewhere that he would have some sort of path. He was too young to take head of the village, and nobody else there was willing or much less capable.
So the people planned the coup.
The village was going to fail regardless. Some did. Those that couldn't get jobs or couldn't find a purpose eventually got restless. So we eventually formed a party, which eventually turned into a team, which eventually turned into the Amethyst Valkyries.
So how much do you know about Lathone? Really?
I know that he is way too old. He is past his time. I will admit his power is vast, but also potentially dangerous. I gained that much from our fight.
Something doesn't seem right. Wait, no. That doesn't.
Let me put some things into perspective so that you can get a different point of view. I know you were very invested and very close to him, and now he's thrown you aside. But that aside, think about it. After I killed his parents, I could have ended him right then and there. And that probably would have been a merciful thing to do. But instead I decided to take him with me. I was going to raise him and train him. And if anybody else tried to take the seat of power originally on the colony, they would be dealt with until he was of age to take it himself. Raise it back up from the ashes, so to speak. Everybody in the Valkyries would have joined forces with him, followed him. They would have been his army, essentially. But Rain took that, and took him when he left, and decided to try and raise the boy as a family. Which I can understand. And the boy was parentless. There were no father figures in the Valkyries. Admittedly, we were too busy trying to train him for his role. But when we found him to try and get him back, Rain decided to leave him. Granted, it was at the time to try and get some of us away from him so that he wouldn't be a danger to the boy. But everybody on the planet saw that lightning strike that day. It was a beacon. So we knew where to look approximately. It was only a matter of time until we found both him and Rain. So Rain decided that the best move would be try and leave to put a fake trail out, distract us, so that we wouldn't be able to get him back and continue his path. But Rain stayed with him, even when he was on his deathbed. We later on found out that the fox was there also, and that she had been good friends with both of them. They had grown into a family of sorts. It was quite cute, but it wasn't the path that he was meant for, and it wasn't the path that I took him to follow. It wasn't the path that he's meant for. So with Rain out of the way, and he was lured away, the fox later on decided to try and go get herbs because he wasn't waking up and he needed treatment while he was on his deathbed. The fox left him, and by the time he woke up, he was alone. Now he could have waited. That would have been the smart move. Waited for them to come back, because who knows where they could have gone. Granted, there's no way of knowing whether they left him, or left him to go help and find something else to help him.
Jesus Christ.
Either way, he didn't waste a second leaving. He decided to run away and leave it behind.
Jesus Christ. Aaron has a real Batman kind of backstory.
Why do
Kind
you
of.
think that is?
Because Rain raised him like a son. But
why would a son leave his father and not wait? He had a mentor, he had a father figure, He had a friend who was willing to do anything and stuck by him even when he was dying. Both of them did, but when he woke up, they were gone, and the first instinct he had was to run.
Was he scared? No. The phone forced him to run. But why would he could have waited?
He lost everything once. And just as things were settling down, the incident happened. When he woke up, he decided to run away again. Start from scratch, leaving Rain and the fox behind. Stayed away from people for presumably months. Going off of the intel that Rain had found, he had been on the move from place to place, leaving
Trail of death.
a series of missing persons in his wake, scattered all around the outskirts of the city of Severa. Then he found Purple Lotus, found you, found that girl wearing the green skirt with the brown hair, found the one that's now his wife. Then the fox finds him again later on down the line. And another incident occurs, and he leaves you behind, tosses you aside.
Don't remind me.
I mean, I can't exactly say I blame him, but still, it's a pattern.
Yeah, that's
Ray's not wrong in looking for the glaive, although his purpose is
not
a
right.
losing game.
Not right and a losing game. Yeah. He
But
doesn't.
once the glaive is in our possession, whether it be yours, his, or mine, then things can really begin. Things can be set straight.
Set straight.
Because as much of a monster as he may think I am for what I did, for what I took away from him, and granted, I may have used Rain to try and find him, albeit with a bit of deceit, but deceit in the name of progress and getting things back on the right path. I have my reasons.
What are you, like his mother's sworn knight or something?
No, I wanted nothing to do with her. The city was better off with his family and the throne. No, I had no allegiance to her or her family at the time.
So then why did
It
you
was
say
simply my home.
your home?
Put yourself in my shoes for a minute. Moon elves live for roughly 250 to 350 years where we're from. I was living in the city before his mother took the throne. 2 generations before, partway through, and When Moralia took the throne, she decided that she wanted to upend the entire way things were set up, give up the throne, and put a council in place. A council that, granted, she and her husband were head of at the time, but they didn't hold any more power than the other council members. The Alarans decided that, wisely enough, people like that don't need to have any say in the city's future. They decided that they were going to try and put the city back on the right track themselves, and, well, not exactly going too well. The city may look all fine and dandy, the market district may look like it's thriving. But the Araviers are, and were, the rightful owners of the city. Was better off both prosperous and security-wise. If Moralia hadn't given up her throne, she'd most likely still be alive, even with the stunt she pulled somebody with own. The Knight wouldn't be on a rampage, and I wouldn't have had to kill her.
The Knight is tied to his mother?
He belonged to her. One of her two knights.
The ones in the tomb.
You were too late to find the tomb, but luckily I already retrieved what I needed from there, before the other individual that was there did. She knows of the Knight. She knows why it's rampaging. If anything, she's behind it.
So if one Knight's on the loose, what about the other?
You remember that tombstone you found outside that crypt you ventured into?
That was the other Knight. So tombstone belonged to the other Knight. Now the other Knights.
The Knights were twins.
Damn.
She was the one that killed the first one. And then in the ensuing battle fighting the second one, she decided to try and take the relic that I was seeking. And she didn't get the opportunity to, and in the middle of the chaos, I decided to yoink it for myself.
So your goal is to set the Araviers back into power.
If that's how things end up playing out, I'll be happy with it. But in general, the city needs a change in leadership. At the current moment, the first one that comes to mind is the Aravier boy. Whether his mother threw it away or not, that is still technically his family city.
And I don't think the Morelias are not going to give it up that easily.
The Alarans are too attached to their
Alarans.
throne to give it up.
The Alarans, sorry. It's been a while.
It's fine. If you think about it, they don't need to be in power, period. It was the one that decided to go out and actually seek out the troublemakers, which were me, yes. It was the one that decided to rescue the Queen when I held her captive.
Okay, then. Fine, then. So whoever finds the other half of the glaive, so it's split in two. Am I correct?
Not split into two, but a major component of it was separated. I have
Component?
that component, but it's useless without the glaive.
So I'm guessing this component gives the glaive its power.
Correct. That and its wielder. The crystal may respond to the correct hands on its own, but there's no guarantee. With the glaive, it would activate, and whoever has it would essentially be holding the power of the airbears. If it decides to choose them, or if it can tame it.
So the weapon
It
has a...
was quite powerful. Even I don't know if I could stand up to her in my prime.
So the weapon chooses its wielder?
More like it's tied to a specific bloodline, but it can be tamed, in a sense.
So Ray can't have it, even if he seeks it out.
He's too weak to even wield a kitchen knife in a street fight. Kid will be torn to shreds the moment his hand comes into contact with it. But he still has his uses in trying to find it.
So I'll just give him the information I found last time I was here. Plus what I...
would. He did ask for your transparency, if I recall correctly.
Mm-hmm. Then what I know, the king had... Maybe it's under the castle somewhere, or in a secret room. But I can't exactly go into the castle without getting arrested.
I doubt the glaive will be hidden in the castle, considering the Alliance have essentially tried to suppress or hide anything doing with the Araviers. They don't want anybody trying to get any funny ideas.
Excuse me. So it might be the other one.
Then I doubt Morelia would have left it in the castle, much less in the city as a whole, when she decided to give up the throne.
Gotcha.
At least I wouldn't have.
If it's not on the other planet. I could look up the other planet. That was
You mean
bench.
colony planet?
Yes. So
I could track the girl that's been searching. You can check there. If she manages to find something first, I can swoop in.
do that then.
I don't know why she's searching for it, but
Take the girl.
I told you weren't the only one searching. There was another individual who had found the crypt before you.
Great. This girl.
She was the one that killed that knight, and it was no easy feat.
Okay, so this one
Took her roughly
is...
2 weeks to recover.
Okay, so this woman is fairly strong. Noted.
I'm not sure what she is, but the shades that I had sent to retrieve the relic witnessed most of the fight. If I hadn't taken the relic when I did, she most likely would have perished.
Any description on this young lady?
She has some sort of butterfly wings, at the time at least, and she transformed into some sort of abomination. She has some sort of blood magic that she was able to wield, shoot it out of her mouth like a cannon.
What the hell? Okay.
What was her name? She was talking to somebody once, or some sort of, I guess, magical radio of sorts would be the best way to describe it. Frenzy? Is what I think I had overheard.
Frenzy. Butterfly wings.
I couldn't tell who she was talking to, though.
So there's somebody else in play. So how am I going to explain this all to Ray? And if he's...
My advice, I would just keep on your current path. I wouldn't tell him that he can't wield the glaive, because then that'll just be a crush to his morale and we lose an asset.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll just tell him what I found last time I was here. But if Aaron...
Even if the boy is... Let's just say, even if Aaron is... What's the word you would use?
Secretive?
Let's just make sure he doesn't have... Let's just make sure he doesn't have a repeat of Orlando.
Okay.
He may be the rightful heir to the throne. But even those that may have a rightful position to it can be corrupted.
He's having an anime flash. He's having a flashback of, like, when Aaron saw Rain again. Is that why Rain said the phone needed to be removed? Is he slowly corrupting him?
Ryan doesn't know the phone's nature. He just knows the lightning strike hit, and he hasn't been able to do as much research as I've been able to do in my free time. He knows that the phone is inside of him, but he was never one for Greek mythology like we were.
Not really.
Tried to do
I'm gonna try to.
Spare time reading involving Greek mythology. Some of us even started to kind of worship the Greek pantheon over our own.
Okay. See if you can find anything on this glaive. I doubt even if I could touch it, I'll get ripped to shreds.
I'm very curious as to what would happen if you were to touch it, though, and try to wield it.
Curiosity killed the cat, but...
Let's not test it.
Yeah, best not test. So, check around here, the colony planet. I'll do the same.
I'll track the girl that's on planet at the moment. You go to the colony planet where he was born. See what you can find there. Luckily, she hasn't picked up any clues on that yet, so you should have the planet in terms of searching for it to yourself. She's too preoccupied with the ruins around here in the city.
Got it.
Whoever she's working for should be watched. I can figure out who she's working for and who she's searching for this glade on behalf of, and I can take them out and get them out of the picture.
Could she be like the last descendant of those who were the interviewers dead? Well, one way to find out. Alright then, I'll check the colony planet.
Progress has to be made, even if it requires bloodshed, regardless of whose it is.
He's gonna pull out his phone and just text Ray the rest of the information. Just make it sound like he found it today. If Kai, if you're still in chat, just, this is for you. Okay.
Someone once told me an interesting piece of advice that I like to heed occasionally. The measure of a man isn't what he reveals to the world, but rather what he hides from it. Which raises the question, what's he hiding from you?
If I question him, it's just gonna sound suspicious.
As you notice one of the presences around you seems to disappear. Specifically, it is over that hill up there. None of the other presences seem to regard it, nor to say well. It's replaced you right before you feel that second presence eliminate the first. It feels different. It feels like fire. Somebody wielding fire. And then as that presence is eliminated, that second presence disappears. Very, very quickly, as if running away. Oh, that's unfortunate.
You feel that too?
It's no matter. Unfortunate, but I was prepared for that risk when I arrived. No doubt she'll go tell her lord.
A night, huh?
No. One of his aliens. I'll probably return to his castle and go tell him.
This planet or Aaron?
This planet.
Gotcha. Guess this place out's for me
It's only
now.
a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before he finds out that you and I were talking. It shouldn't matter though, he already tossed you aside, so...
Yeah, the king doesn't really trust me. Sure, he paid me for helping, but
I know the king doesn't trust you, and Aaron sure won't after seeing us talking, but that's his nature. He's distrustful of a lot of people.
I hope he doesn't. If he doesn't trust his own wife, then he's got some serious trust issues.
She's probably one of the only people he has left that he trusts. But from what I've gathered, he and her don't trust you. Everyone dealing with that.
Gotcha. Well, I might as well get out of here.
If you decide to stick around him and try to help him or not. I simply wanted to have a little chat with you before you decided to get too involved. That way you can have a little bit of history on both sides.
Might as well get out of here.
Monsters have their reasons for doing what they do. Tom attacked by any of his people.
Might as well get out of here before the welcoming committee arrives.
I doubt they'll try anything, but given how much he hates me, I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out personally to try to attack us. We should probably try and lay low for a while.
Will do. Oh shit, that's right.
Remember what I told you. Remember that sometimes things aren't quite as simple or clear as they may seem. Regardless of which side it comes from, both sides have their ulterior motives. Just which is the lesser of two evils?
Yeah.
Oh, you again, Isaiah.
What is Aaron hiding from me? He did toss me aside. Which, then again, it was understandable why.
As you're walking, you feel most of the individuals that were surrounding the meeting spot leave, but you feel 2 or 3 following alongside you the entire way until you decide to either depart or you reach safety. Where that safety is depends on you.
Aaron, you have one real Batman-like story.
A few moments after Seville leaves and most of his posse with him, very faintly, like you're getting caught on the edge of a blast, you feel Aaron's berserk. It's not coming at you, and there's nothing following you, but you feel it like you were on the very edge of the blast zone.
Porting out of here.
that could have ended much, much differently. There were various avenues that could have gone.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
I'm surprised Isaiah allowed him to talk. I was not expecting that.
Trust me, Isaiah wanted to attack Savel, but it's like, if he, like, Savel did say if he wanted to attack him, he could have done so right then and there. And besides, if he cut him off at like every avenue, it's like, well, there's only one way to get information out of him. Just let him talk.
Hellos.
Isaiah didn't like. It's like, I want to attack this man, but it's like, we'd be at it for hours.
Things are very, very complicated now.
Mm-hmm. Complicated shit. On the one hand, he now knows that Ray can't handle this weapon, and he'll most likely end up with his brother, or most likely eviscerated. And if Isaiah touches it, he's thinking, okay, I'm gonna die too, since I'm not an Aravir. So, and if Aaron has it, it is rightfully his. But what's gonna happen? Since now...
There was one little bit that Savel said specifically, there were two avenues the glaive could take. Rightful bloodline, or whoever can tame it.
So if that situation ever comes up, Ray, you're basically dead if you try. And if Isaiah gets...
Oh yeah, no, that's almost guaranteed death.
Yeah, that's guaranteed. Let me turn off this music. I don't really need it. I'm probably gonna have to switch up some stuff in here. So guaranteed death. I know, Moda. I'm getting on with it. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I just see you doing this. I'm like, okay, hurry up.
Get those brain juices flowing. Spit it out.
No, I'm just playing with the little particle. I'm bandaging my finger with the particle. That's all I'm doing.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I just like...
I was not paying.
It just looked like a...
like in La La Land.
Okay. It's just like... like, okay, hurry it up, man.
Would it be better if I just did this? Like...
No. Now that you explained what you were doing with those hands, it's like, it's all good now. It's all good. So, bloodline or whoever can tame it. Shit, if it ever comes down to it, oh boy. That's gonna be something. And now Isaiah's got... Holy shit, it's like... Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I heard my door open. Isaiah's got complicated feelings. It's like the first time he met Bree. Like, Bree for real. I was like, okay, so if Savel wanted to kill Aaron and have mercy on Aaron, he would have killed him. But he let him live. And Rain took him in. What is going on here with this man's family and background?
Nothing that was said tonight was a lie.
Oh boy. Then shit is very complicated. Anyway, I am going to end stream because I want to chill with friends today.
Yeah,
Alright, chat, I'm gonna head
that'll be
out.
intriguing.
Yeah. I'm gonna head out. AA mission tomorrow.
Good,
Tune
okay, I
in.
made the right fucking call, not waiting a day. Got it, alright.
Ashlyn, Kai, I will be in a Friends Plus? Friends Plus world, yeah, let's go with that. We can just
Kai,
chill
I'll be
on.
joining you in a moment because I know you're watching. I know you're watching a movie, so I'll join you here in a little bit. Join you here in a moment.
Alrighty. Alrighty, everybody. Time for this black man to peace out. I would have said something else, but Twitch would not allow that.
Go to recently used. Let me know when your stream is over.
Tune in tomorrow for more AA. Flex mission. War plot. Story.
Yeah.
Trauma.
All the plots.
God damn it, Streamlabs. Why do you keep minimizing on me?